Alright, day 0 update. Got dropped off at Amicalola Falls from the airport, and then I hiked up the falls to see them as well as eat. I had some quesadillas at the top, and now I'm hiking down, and I'm spending the night at the shelter right next to the visitor center at the bottom, and I'll be starting tomorrow. Whew. This is day 1. Woke up earlier, made some breakfast, ate some oatmeal. Stayed in the shelter last night, which was a good choice because it poured. And yeah, I just started the approach trail, and I'm heading up to Springer now. I'm halfway up the falls right now. How cool is that? Oh my god. Woo. Made it to the top of the falls. Not too bad of a hike, actually. A lot of stairs, but I don't know, after the first few, it gets a lot easier. There's just a look at the falls. Yeah, so day 1 is going about as I've expected. The weather is not too bad, actually. This morning it rained a ton, but it kind of subsided. And the forecast actually looks really good for the next few days. I think it's sun until Monday, which is super sweet. I'm excited for that. And yeah, today I'm trying to crank out like 10 or so miles, get past Springer, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. How's it going, everyone? I just got to Springer, top, signed the trail registry. There are actually a ton of through hikers at the top there, registering today, like 4. Super nice people. Yeah, so now I'm just climbing down. It's about a mile. Gotta get to the next shelter, and then I'm gonna stop for lunch. This is my my weather today. That's what the trail's looking like. Pretty nice day, actually. I thought it would rain later on, but it's just stayed pretty dry. Ground's wet, so my shoes are a little soggy, but feels good. Feels good. Yeah, nothing to complain about. Just honestly feel really lucky to be out here, and just having a great time so far. Awesome. Morning, everyone. Sorry I didn't give an update last night, but I got to Hawk Mountain Shelter. So I did about 16.9 miles, and at the shelter there were actually a ton of other through hikers. Super nice to talk to them, just hang out at the shelter. And so yeah, here's the view this morning. Pretty icy. Dropped like 25 last night into this morning. But yeah, great going so far. Today, slated to do 12 miles to a woody gap, and from there, I think I'm gonna go to a hostel. It's called Top of the Clouds Hostel, I think. But yeah, no complaints yet, you know. Just having fun so far. All right, I'll give an update later. This is what the trails looked like for the past 3 or so days. Just walking along. There's the sky. Today was predicted to be sunny. I guess you can never really trust the weather forecast. But yeah, honestly not too cold. Actually just about the perfect temp today. So, yeah.
So cool. It's all over the trail. It's super cool.
And the sun is just coming out right now, but it's still super foggy up here in the mountains. Yeah, but really, I mean, today's just been uphill and downhill, and then uphill and then another downhill. I guess that's probably what it's gonna be for the rest of, I don't know, until Virginia, I guess, until it flattens out, Pennsylvania. But yeah, today is going great. Trails, but honestly, everyone is so nice. You know? It's kind of crazy how you can meet someone and then within 5 minutes you feel like you've known them for like a month at least. It's super cool, and everyone here is just, you know, everyone has the same goal, and it's really nice to have a little sense of community. But, oh yeah, blue skies, sun's out, beautiful day today. Just stopped and ate lunch about 8 miles from where I camped last night. Only 4 more to go today, and then I'm getting a shuttle and staying at a hostel. And yeah, I think from there I'll try to. I mean, so Georgia's only 70 miles, and where I finished today would put me at mile 20, which means in 4 days I'll be out of Georgia and into North Carolina, which is super exciting. And then from there, the Smokies. Wow, look at that ridge line. I don't know if it'll come out well on this camera, but it's nice to be able to see something other than fog all around me. But the treetops are still white and crystallized from. It wasn't really rain last night, but it was like a little bit of mist with just some cold wind. I think that's what formed those. But yeah, overall, my feet hurt a little, but that's about it. Oh, just got hit by an ice chunk. Yeah, I haven't been filming too much. I find it kind of a hassle, especially when there's other people around. I kind of put the phone away, but when I'm out here on these lonely stretches, I like to pull out the camera for a little bit. Yeah. Looks like we made it to Woody Gap. I'm actually a lot earlier than I thought I would be. The weather has significantly improved from the morning. It's only about 1:45, and I was planning on getting a ride from here to the hostel, but now I'm considering doing another 10 miles to get up to Neal Gap and maybe stay at the cabins up there. So I gotta figure it out, but I'll show you guys this place. So far I've met a lot of northbound through hikers, as well as one southbound through hiker who I don't think, he told me he's not gonna finish today because he's meeting his dad, but he'll finish tomorrow. He started at Katahdin August 9th, I think, which is, wow, what a journey. But yep, here we are. This is Woody Gap. I guess it crosses a highway here. Cool. Ooh. All right, so the verdict is in. I am gonna keep hiking. I'm actually staying at the same hostel I was planning on staying at. It's really windy over there. But I'm gonna hike up 6 miles, and they'll pick me up higher up on the trail. I was thinking about staying at the Blood Mountain hostel, but they are fully booked tonight, which is crazy. I guess there's a lot more hikers than I thought there would be. But yeah, that's exciting. It's only 2 o'clock, so I could probably make that 6 miles in like an hour and a half maybe. Yeah. All right. I definitely messed up with the amount of time it would take me. It's not gonna take me an hour and a half. It'd probably be more like 2.5 hours, but what a beautiful day it's become. A beautiful view back there. There are a bunch of people just sitting at the top. And if you look closely at the trail, you see all this? It's not snow. It's these little ice chunks. And if you look at the trees, that's where they're coming from. And so it's like, they're just, once the wind starts blowing, it just like takes them down, and it's almost like hail, and it's just hitting my head. Honestly, I could use like a hard hat, because after a while these things start to hurt. But yeah, they're just covering the trail. Yeah, beautiful day. Yep, they are coming down. Oh, ow. All right, not bad. Took me 2 hours to do the 5.6 miles. And now, so that got me to Gerard Gap. And now I'm heading down a service trail to meet with a shuttle who's gonna bring me into town for the night. Yeah, and today's been a great day. Like you can see my shadow, which means it's nice and sunny. But yeah, ready for a hot shower and a nice meal.